Hey, this is Kevin with Imagination Hobbies, coming at you with something a little different today. Lately, I've been collecting these SH Figuarts action figures for Dragon Ball, and this is Krillin. I picked him up recently, and I got him a miniature Mountain Dew cup, and he has all these little faces, and so I wanted to kind of go over them just to show you a little bit about it. So he comes with all this stuff. He's got these 4 heads that he comes with, all these extra hands as well. And then he has his Destructo disc, which can peg into his hand. This one has like a little peg there, and then it'll peg into one of these hands that I'll show you. Once I can straighten this out, it'll peg into one of these hands right here. So that's kind of cool, and I thought he was pretty neat. They had SH Figuarts has made other Krillin figures in the past. This one I didn't have. There was no smiling face with him, so I looked to an older Figuarts that they made, and I found this. This is a smiling face. This is on a different system though. So when you look at this, it was on a peg and ball system. So it just had a socket underneath, and like for a ball socket. And that's not how this new one works. I'll see if I can kind of do this on camera here. I can pull his head off. Oh, yeah. So it's got like this plug. So this new system for Krillin, because his head goes all the way around, he doesn't use faceplates like the other Figuarts do. So he has like this hollow head, kind of a plug system. So what I did is, I mean, it doesn't look super pretty, but it doesn't really need to. What I did is I hollowed out his head with a Dremel, and just carefully, slowly, until I got deep enough to where this pre-existing piece in there, right next to the top of his head on the inside, kind of came loose. And so now he's got like a hollow head, and he will peg onto this. I'm gonna see if I can, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if I can set you guys up. On this little tripod I got. Okay. So here's the head, right? Normally this is the orientation it needs to be, with this groove in the back. Well, with this head, if you look at the two heads next to each other, as I drop one on the floor, if you look at the two heads next to each other, let's see. So the orientation for them is a bit different. This one is wider from left to right. This one's wider from top to bottom. So the way I kind of resolved that is I made it so you can put it on sideways like that. Push it all the way down in there. And then now it works. And it works just like the other one. Really doesn't make a difference at all. I just put it on sideways, so this little groove is like to the left or the right, instead of it being backwards like the regular head. So that's what I did there. A little bit of a mod to try to get exactly what I wanted, but he came out really cool. I'm going to pick the camera up and show you guys in a second. I'm just kind of posing him right now to get him how he kind of was before. But yeah, so here's how he turned out. He turned out pretty cool. I like him with the smiling face a lot better. The head is a little bit bigger. Honestly, though, that's not really a problem for me. It's not much bigger. It's just a little wider. This one is probably the biggest out of the other heads, so maybe I should grab like Here's like the smallest head because he's got his mouth closed and stuff like that. So he's not as chubby in the cheeks like this, but that's okay. I actually like this old school head a lot better on this figure, but that's just me. It's just personal preference. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. The articulation's really great. I have him kind of in like a pose right now, so I'm not going to really go through all the articulation. There's plenty of videos that do that. But yeah, this is Krillin, the Earth's strongest man, and he's pretty much a badass. So anyway, yeah, that's my first video with any type of action figure or anything like that, so I didn't quite know how to do this, but hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna do some more reviews. I guess if I had to give this a rating, since I'm doing reviews, well, if you guys like this stuff, definitely like and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more of these videos. But if I had to give this figure a rating, I would have to give it a 8.5 out of 10. And the reason why I'm not giving it a higher rating is the color on the lower pants doesn't quite match the hips and upper torso color of the orange. And that they didn't include any type of smiling head. I think what I could have went without is maybe if we went without this head and got a smiling head, or went without this head and got a smiling head, that could be good. A good trade-off. I do like all the hands it comes with. I wish it had a thumbs up hand. It doesn't have a thumbs up hand. But the Sensu bean pouch is super cool, the fact that it came with that. So I'm going to go with an 8.5. I'm going to rate them kind of strict on these scales, so that way I can really get a good understanding. I feel like when people do these ratings of these figures, they're always like near a 10 or near like an 8. And I don't know. This one is really good in my eyes. The articulation's really good. He can almost sit cross-legged, which is pretty impressive. You know, he has the double jointed elbows and I believe double jointed knees, and his head articulation is really great. Yeah, so I think he's awesome. I'm gonna go with an 8.5, which is a pretty high rating for me, as you'll see in these other videos. But this is Kevin with Imagination Hobbies. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day.